everyone, and welcome back to Jesse Hecht Creative, both original and Python Patrol versions from the G.I. Joe Classified series. Before we begin, make sure to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. Now let's get to it. The Televiper head sculpt is really nicely done. The sneer is great. My only issue is that we have this blemish over here. I could write that off as some kind of scratch from one of the Joes, whatever, like a badge of honor. But it looks really nice and super cool, like some dental headgear in a way, going all the way around to the chin, at least. It looks very great. You do get some nice articulation too, all the way around, so it's a really good head sculpt. Another head sculpt here, but he's black. It looks very nice. I like the skin tone choice, although there is an issue with the goggles over here once again, and it's basically the same kind of headgear as before. It's still pretty good. My personal favorite is this one, though. It looks very alien, almost robotic, and really cool. Very nicely done with that. Way more headgear too. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep this one on him. It's great. I really like the body here. We have some great cross hatching up here, as well as a nice purple over here. Really goes nice with the blue. Some black for the arms as well, with some nice adornments also. A lot of little details and stuff over here you can place, and the cross hatching is nice up here too. Very nice body with good articulation. Same as all the Joes we've been seeing all the way around throughout the entire G.I. Joe Classified line. It's basically the same kind of stuff, but just, you know, a couple changes here and there. Like the hands are just inward. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Good figure. And the belt's floaty too. And the legs are your standard G.I. Joe Classified series legs with the drop down hips as well as the swivels here and here. And then very hard detents on those purple shoes. They look great though. I love all the little stylings on this because they look a lot like pants, and it's just so cool. Really good articulation too for these. They work out very well. It's a very nice figure with some really good knees on this. Yeah, this is a great little character, the Televiper. The Televiper also comes with this cool droid looking backpack, kind of like Star Wars. It's really interesting. You can place it right over here and push that in. It fits very well and really nicely. He also comes with this strange little blaster piece that looks awesome. I like this inner port. That's pretty cool. There's a hole for accessories as well. And there's a tube you can also use to place on the bottom of that. The tube leads back into the backpack. Just place it right over here and it's good. The gun fits very easily into the hand and works out really well. It's kind of gummy, which is a good thing for this for once. It's really nicely done, this whole piece, and fits like a charm. As far as setting up your Trouble Bubble goes, attach the rocket to the back right over here. These propulsion systems, at least, they look pretty cool. This fin piece labeled R2 attaches to a rocket right over here, like so, and then you place this into the side of your Trouble Bubble. Same with the other side, attach your rocket to L2 and then place within here. This ball on the bottom facilitates a turret. Place the turret into the ball, like so, and it works out really nicely and has a nice range. It goes up, down, side to side, all the way around. It's a really good piece. And with that, the Trouble Bubble is complete except for one piece over here, this mine. It is a really nice piece, sculpted very well, has a 9 on one side, arrows on the bottom, little parts for, you know, wires and hooks and stuff, port in the bottom, and several little mine pieces over here making it look like a mine, I guess. But there's words in it, and let's read them. Caution, highly explosive, handle with care, to remove, press, latch, release. You actually can latch release this thing and open it up. It's a really neat part that once you get it open, I tell you, it's really cool inside this piece, and you have to kind of not make sure to close it when you're trying to open it. Did that a couple times, but yeah, there it is. On the inside there's gears and stuff. Told you it'd be really cool. But putting this back on, this is actually a really cool part we can place on the Trouble Bubble itself. I also had to move the turret down a little bit, and it actually fits much better on this ball. But placing this on the back of this, it's a little flimsy sometimes, but once you place it on here, I would do it like so the words are facing the actual pilot. It works out really well and fits nicely on this piece. Not too flimsy, not too shabby. And it sits nicely within the confines of these fins. With the pilot already in a sitting position, we're going to place him inside and move the headgear up and over this. I guess it's fine. I don't know if he needs the backpack, honestly, so I'm just going to ditch that and see if that works way better with this, which it already seems like it will be. He doesn't even need this weapon anyways. Take that out and then push him way back into this. Pull the strap that's down over here and then place it so it straps neatly and pretty tightly over here, and you're basically done. It's all set from here. Just put his hands on these little handles and you should be good to go. Yeah, looks really cool and very nice. Placing this down in a little bit and then all the way down should be fine. Doesn't seem to want to go in at points, especially over here, which is kind of weird. We're gonna try to push that in there, but it's not gonna really want to work for us unless we push pretty hard, and it works out fine actually. It's a nice little piece, and the Trouble Bubble's ready and raring to go with this little sort of bond bomb in tow, we're ready to rock and get some Joes. This is an excellent little piece. That's really good. If you have one of the official Hasbro flight stands, you can use that to facilitate flight for this, and it looks really neat. I love this thing. It's super cool. All the way down, you have to put it on the center portion so it doesn't fall off, and the bomb really doesn't work for that, and you don't need this piece either. But yeah, placing it so it's as tall as possible, at least on this, works out really well for your Cobra. But we aren't done just yet. Stay tuned for more Trouble Bubble right after this. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for watching so far. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also click the bell icon for more creativity. Now let's get back to it. Once again, here is the Televiper head sculpt in Python Patrol flavor. I do love the yellow and red, looks really nice. We start off with the black man head sculpt over here, looking great. I love how the colors work here. Here is the white man head sculpt. It looks kind of scuffed on the top for some reason, I'm not sure why, but I do like how this looks all in all. We all know which head sculpt I'm picking though. I love this one. It comes in gray instead of black for all those adornments. It looks really nice. The body is the same sculpt as previous. We have a Python Patrol logo over here, as well as more gray, more yellow, less black, and a lot of dark red with a nice readout over here. I can actually see instead of the other one. This is pretty nice and looks pretty cool. And the air from the back looks great as well. Nice tonal difference over here. Very good. The signature snakeskin type Python Patrol pants. There are a lot of issues with this though. A lot of weird scuffs and mess ups, and I got this straight from, you know, the factory basically. So yeah, I don't know what's going on here. It's kind of weird, but I like how the paint is at least, and it looks good. The colors are all right here. The same backpack as previous, now with a red tube that goes around to the weapon that can holster itself right over here. Forgot to mention that earlier, but it's a nice little touch. This little peg is great fitting into this weapon. Yeah, it's the same thing as before, but I do like the red tubing. I've already built the Python Patrol Trouble Bubble, so I'll spare you the details on how to build it. You've already seen that, but I gotta talk about a few things here. First is the mine. Yes, it goes in the same place on the turret, but I do find that this one looks cooler, except there's no words. I think they printed them in black on black, and it should have been printed white on black. You can also still open it. It is really not that difficult anymore. It's all black on the inside. Maybe this one's more boring than the other one, I guess. That's kind of a shame. Next, some detailing on this Trouble Bubble. I really love the color scheme. It's red, it's silver, it's black, it's yellow. It's wonderful. I love this thing. We have a lot of different things to go over here. This piece can move up and down. There are snake eyes on each side, looking really great. We have a nice yellow strap over here that already was fit and pegged in when I got this. It's kind of weird. Hoping this wasn't used or something. We also have pieces in here that look nice, control panels and everything, and buttons galore. They're wonderful. The canopy can open up a little bit and has some red on the lining on the side. Blue readout over here. You also have the turret in the bottom as well. It can move like before. It's mostly red with some silver cross-hatching over here. SB for some reason. Fuse over here. Caution electric pull and twist to release. That's weird. Okay. Python Patrol PE49L7A. Not sure what that means at all. Danger, hot exhaust. Why wouldn't these little movable things burn up? I don't know. I'm not an engineer. It's just weird. We have the rockets on the side. Can't really move or anything, but they look pretty cool. And we have some more detailing over here. It's a really nice piece. It looks great. Either if you're going for Python Patrol or regular, the Trouble Bubble is wonderful. And I'll spare you the grisly details of putting it all together. Just know that belt is kind of weird and looks like it's gonna come off, but it isn't really. This is a really nice piece. I'm not sure if I like it better than the other one, but it's really great to have. Even this little mine and even these weapons that just don't have a place on the Trouble Bubble itself. For a height comparison, we have the Televiper next to the Trouble Bubble Python Patrol version, as well as a Tiger Force Spirit Kit Bash and a regular Cobra Viper from the 3-pack. The Televiper stands at about 6¼ inches tall, while the Trouble Bubble is around, I would say, 7¼ inches long or so, and its height is about 5½ inches or so. Very nicely done, and anyone can basically fit inside this Trouble Bubble. I love this piece, how it looks. The Televipers are great too, but the Trouble Bubble is the real star here. I also want to remind you it's actually called a Cobra Flight Pod, but no one really cares about that. It's more fun to say Trouble Bubble. Trouble Bubble. Overall, prepare for trouble and make it bubble. The regular Televiper is a great figure. I really love the look, and the color scheme is really nice, very midnight and spooky. The Trouble Bubble itself is a really nice piece. I love how it looks, fits together, and the whole shape is great. I do find the original kind of boring though, aside from a few pieces, but the detail in it is immaculate. It's a really nice piece. The Python Patrol Televiper is really nice as well. I love the top half. It looks awesome. The yellow is very striking and vibrant. I like how the red is blended in there too, and the black as well. It's a really great piece, but the bottom half is kind of boring. Just those cross hatching, they could do a little bit better and a little brighter or something. And the Trouble Bubble here is wonderful. I love how that looks. It's super awesome, really vibrant and bright, and just very well done with the color blocking. Adding a flight stand to these really helps them fly in a way. I love how they look on those flight stands, and if you can get them, it's 3 for $15. So it's a no-brainer if you're getting at least 1, 2, or 3 Trouble Bubbles. If you're a fan of G.I. Joe Classified series, you probably already have these, but if not, I would recommend getting both Trouble Bubbles. They look really nice. The pilots are great. Maybe you can mix and match pieces as well to make your own Trouble Bubble. The sky's the limit for these Trouble Bubbles. But make no mistake, if you're in a bubble, call out for trouble. So which Trouble Bubble is your favorite, the original or Python Patrol? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching Jesse Hecht Creative. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also visit us at jessehechtcreative.com for more reviews like this one. Thank you so much for watching, and keep being creative. Stay tuned.